Hey everybody, this is John Barton with JB Cases. I got a couple things I want to talk to you guys about today. You don't know me, but my company, we make pool cue cases, and we are widely regarded as the highest quality pool cue cases on Earth, or on any other planet for that matter, because we don't think they make cue cases on other planets, so by default, the universe. But the point that I'm going to make to you is that this is what we do, and we've been doing for 17 years, is making super high quality leather and nylon and other material cases for pool cues. So these are extremely protective. You can see it has a padded interior in here. The quality on this is just amazing, and it comes with a lifetime warranty because we build it so strong that we tell people that you generally will not even need the warranty. So if people did need the warranty, we'd be out of business. So the few times that people actually need the warranty, it's no hassle. Lifetime, we take care of them as long as the case hasn't been abused, and it works out great that way. So the reason that I'm showing you these cases, because I know that you're not interested in pool cue cases, but the reason that I'm showing you these is because I want to show you a fairly complex product that takes a lot of care to do it right. It's easy to do it wrong, but it takes actual passion and care and attention to detail to really do it right. So that's what we do, and that's why we have the reputation that we have. So we're a small company in a niche market. So if I told you guys that this case right here was $500 or $600, then you would say, "Wow, people actually pay that for pool cue cases." This one right here, for example, is like $900, all hand tooled. And then, of course, we have other ones here. We have another line here. This one right here is about $300, and this is made out of a nice tweed cloth. You can see how nice and elegant that is. But the important part about these cases is that they are, first and foremost, super protective. So they protect people's cues. Now, just so you guys understand this, when I talk about people's cues, I'm talking about cues that are $500 to $5,000, $10,000. That's what they're putting in these cases, and that's what they need to be protected during transport. So if you want to know about us, just go on any forum, go on any billiard forum, and ask about JB cases. So you can see right there, JB cases. Just ask. Just say, what are the best cue cases? Now, you won't always, not everybody's going to say JB cases, but the majority of the answers are going to be somewhere along the lines of JB cases. Or if you say, what pool cue case should I buy? You're going to get a lot of recommendations for JB cases. Generally, that will happen on Facebook forums, Reddit forums, the Arizona Billiards Forum, AZB, stuff like that. So any place where there's a lot of knowledgeable pool players, we are going to get a lot of high recommendations. Now, why am I telling you this? Because obviously you guys are not interested in pool cue cases. Some of you might be pool players and you know the brand, but most of you probably won't. This is why I'm telling you. My wife, Lulu, is a professional dancer. And she's been with me on this whole journey with making pool cue cases. Now, I was a case maker before I met her, and then she came into the business, and because of her, the business has grown steadily, and we've been able to establish a really good reputation in the market. So I'm an idea guy, I'm a maker, and without her and us working together as a team, then JB Cases really wouldn't even be a thing. It would, I mean, we might be making them, but I'd only be making, a couple dozen to 100 cases a year, maybe. But I can pretty confidently say we probably wouldn't have a company, because making the thing is only part of the journey when you're in business, right? So there's a lot of people who make good things, but then they have to turn around and sell those things, and a lot of people just aren't salespeople. They don't want to go out and spend a lot of time trying to hype up their stuff and sell it. And so it becomes one of those things and where they might make the best thing, but they don't necessarily have the best marketing. That's why a lot of times you'll see companies out there, brands that are very, very popular, but their actual product and their quality is not that great. But they have a really good marketing team, and they have really good hype people, and they have a lot of reach. So the reason that I'm talking to you guys is because my wife has been with me the whole time. She understands every tiny aspect of quality that we put into these cases. She's been with me for every improvement. She has made improvement to these cases. She is arguably, as a pool cue case maker, the best pool cue case maker on earth, better than me even, because she understands every aspect of this and actually gets it done. So the thing I'm trying to tell you is that she has been in a position for 17 years to be part of the best brand that exists in pool cue cases. And she has helped me fulfill my vision of making the number one highest quality, highest protective case that there is. So when it came time for her to think about making dance boots as a replacement for or an alternative to whatever is considered the best in the market right now, and I'm not going to mention any names, okay? But those of you who are in theater and dance, you know what those names are or what that name is. And when she decided that she wanted to make a comparable dance boot, she drew on all of her knowledge that she had gained with 17 years of building high quality pool cue cases out of leather and other materials to build the shoe. So that shoe, the brand is called Luboos. So that's, you're going to see it obviously on the video, but I'll spell it out, Luboos, Luboos. So I know this sounds dorky, and I'm kind of making an appeal on behalf of my wife and her brand, but here's the deal. She's been at this now for about a year and a half or so, and we are at the point, she is at the point where we can confidently say that the Luboos dance shoe is as good or better than any other shoe of this type on the market. Now, not in all aspects, we're not going to claim that we reinvented the wheel or anything, but I can tell you after studying, and I don't know anything about dance, okay? I know that I like to watch her, and I know that for some reason she married my dorky ass when I tried to dance. But other than that, I really don't know what feels good to a dancer. I know what feels good to a pool player, but I don't know shit about dancing. But here's what I do know. I know how to look at something made out of leather, and I know how to evaluate it at least for the quality of the build. So I can't tell you whether or not this shoe is super comfortable for dancers, but I can tell you that based on my observations, based on looking at the other brands of this type of shoe, that I am confident that this shoe is built as good or better than any other brand that you can name. And one of her goals was to not only do that, but to make this shoe more affordable to a broader range of people. So we know, for example, that some of the leading brands, are up in the $400 range. For custom, they're up in the $600 range sometimes. We've seen them, $500, $600. And even at that, it's not easy to get custom dance shoes. Like to get shoes made to just the colors you want or just the colors you need for a particular show. We know that's not easy because we've looked at everything. I've been with her on this whole journey, and I've studied a lot of websites and studied a lot of different aspects of this, and it's just, I know that it's not there. or it hasn't been there. Now, one of the things about my company or our company, JB Cases, is that we have created a customizer, an online designer that makes it fairly easy for people to get custom work. So, for example, this is an example of a custom case that we made. This is exactly the colors that the customer wants, exactly the materials, and has an embroidery on there that the customer wanted. That's one. Here's another one. This one is a really pretty kind of suede nubuck style. So look at how beautiful this leather is right here. And then down the back we have a name. You can see that. So these are examples of custom cases. There's not another person on the planet Earth who has a case like this. Only this person has that, because they were able to design it at our website and with the help of our designers, and that is a service that you actually very rarely see these days. So Lulu wanted to build not only the best dance boot that you can get, but she wanted to also offer it in the same type of custom ordering that we already do for our cases. So that's what we've done. We finally completed putting some of our models up as custom designs. And to that end, you can now go to luboos.com and you can pick out a wide range of colors. You can pick out almost every aspect of the boot. You can design the color that you want, and you can also choose the materials you want or the textures that you want from what we have to offer. So obviously we can't offer every single leather that's made. We can't offer every single pattern that's made, but we have a lot. And so there is literally billions of combinations that you can put together to express yourself, while at the same time knowing that you have a shoe that is going to support you, that you don't have to worry about. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So this is, I don't know, let me pick a pair here. Here, I'll pick the red one. All right, so the red one here. So this is an example of a Luboos dance boot. Right? Now, those of you, again, who are in theater and dancers and everything, you'll recognize this shape and you'll understand what it is. Now, this is also the soft split sole, so you can point your toes on here. And then, of course, like with the other types of dance boots, similar, when they get broken in, they get a little softer and they feel even better. So they feel great, I think. I told you before, I don't really know what's comfortable to dancers, but I do know that within her community, she only gets high praise for these, so it seems to me that they're pretty comfortable. I tried them on, and the description that I got was that I look like a deer in the headlights with them on. So I won't be wearing any of these, although I would look pretty sexy in them, I think. But but anyway, I just want you guys to take a real good look at these. See if I can get that on camera. So you can see that they have, obviously they have the appearance of the type of dance boot that you guys would come to recognize as worn on Broadway, worn in shows all over the country and all over the world. Again, I'm not going to mention any brands, because I was instructed not to. But you guys can name the brands if you want, and any brand that you will name, I am confident in telling you that any brand that you will name that is not Luboos, that the Luboo boot is going to be the equivalent or better than, much better than, whatever you think the number one brand is. Okay? So that will hold until Luboos is the number one brand, and then there won't be any better ones. That's what I'm saying. Now, obviously I'm biased, because my wife is making these, and she's put her heart and soul into it, and we have 17 years together making high-end Q cases. So, obviously I'm going to be biased, but I know her so well at this point that I know that she's thrown every ounce of her experience building high-end pool cue cases into building a better shoe for dancers. Now, this shoe right here is around $250, I think, $248. $268? Okay, I'm sorry, $268. So I thought it was $248. All right, so I'm sorry, what? Oh, okay.
Black one is 248. Yes.
All right. Well, this is unscripted, as you can see. You know, I'm doing this. They don't even want me to do it, really. So I don't even know if they'll post it, but I'm hoping they will. So you can see that I'm not even totally up on the prices, but $268 is the price of the color one, and then if we go with an all black, something like that, then if we go with it all black, I think that's $248. Am I right? All right, so $20 more if you want anything but black. And then we go even further. We go into multicolors, custom. You have suede right here, and we have also a street version of the sole. So you can have a rubber sole if you want, if you don't want them for dancing. But we have the suede on here. But look at this. Every aspect of this, you have the pink here, white here, you have white eyelets, white laces on here. You have really nice soft, you have a really nice soft leather inside that's comfortable and good for your skin. See all that? Isn't that cool? Now, you can go on luboos.com, like I said, and you can design these yourself. Here, as a matter of fact, let me throw this up real quick, okay? I want to see if I can get this up real quick so you guys can see this. Let's see here. Let's go with luboos.com. All right. Now I'm going to, give me 1 second while I bring this up on here. I'm just going to show you. So this is totally unscripted. This is not planned at all. This is just me appealing to you guys and saying, go check her boots out, go do some designs, and you know, let's get it popular. Let's help her. Let's help her small new company gain some traction and bring a wide array of custom ability to the dance community, so that you don't have to sacrifice quality. You don't have to, you know, you can get the best quality. I say the best quality. She won't say the best quality because she's too humble for that, but I'm not. And you can get the best quality for a lot less money than you're going to spend on what people consider to be the #1 brand. And not only that, you get the ability to customize to your heart's content. You know, there's, like I said, literally billions of combinations. Somebody can do the math on it, but we have, I don't know, something like 10 different parts of the boot or something. And then, you know, I don't know how many colors we have. How many colors do we have, Elijah? You should know. 18. We got like 18 colors, right? And then on top of that, we have different leathers and different structures. We have different patterns. So if any of you math people out there want to do the math on that, it's going to be like 18 times 18 times 32 times 48 times 63rd to the 97th power or something. I don't know. But it's a big number, okay? Which means that you can literally play around with different designs, different configurations to your heart's content until you're ready to buy. You know, just add them, just keep adding them to your cart and just leave them sitting there until you're ready. And then you just go pick the one that you want. You can share the designs with your friends and ask their opinions if that matters to you. But anyway, let me get this up real quick. So we're going to add in this web page. Let's see. Let's go here to, what are we doing? We're doing window capture. Okay. And we're going to Luboos. All right, so here's the website, guys. This is the Luboos website, and As you can see, there's a nice picture of the boots, but we're going to go straight to the shop on this one. And at the shop, we're going to go to the custom. So I just want to show you real quick what that looks like. And we have different models. They have different models as well, but we'll start with this one. I'm just going to do this real quick because I just want to show you real quick what this looks like, so you guys understand how it works. So we'll say 7W, I guess, is the size. We got the heel length on there. You can choose between 2.5 and 3.5 inch heels. You can get a suede bottom or a rubber bottom. Now let's go on to what type. Let's go with leather. Okay, so we're picking the leather. Now you'll see that it changes right here next to material. So when I pick leather, it changes. All right, now let's go to main body color. Here, I'm going to recreate, just to make it easy for you guys, I'm going to recreate this boot right here. Okay, so we're going to turn around and we're going to do this boot right here. So give me 1 second. So check it out. We are going to recreate this white and pink boot real quick, and I'm going to show you how fast it goes. All right, so let's go back to this. We're going to go main body color. We're going to choose white. There it is. Ankle rim material, we're going to choose leather. Ankle rim color, that's going to be down here, so we're going to choose pink. I'm making it easy on myself here. This is the ankle rim up here, I guess. We're continuing on. We're going to choose lace base material, leather. These are already chosen as leather by default, so I don't have to do that. But let's see, what is the lace base here? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what it is, so let's make it. Oh, that's not what it. That's what it is. Now I know where it is. So let's do pink. There we go. Boom, pink. All right. Continuing on, toe material. Toe material is also going to be pink. Toe color, back of heel material, also pink. Heel platform material, leather, right? Also pink. There we go. And lacing, where's the laces at? Tongue material, tongue right in here, right? So you can barely see that in there. But if you do this, if you go to different views on here, you can see the view from each side. You can see this will look exactly the same here. And let's get to the front view so we can kind of see what the tongue material looks like. So right now, we have, you can see that the laces on this are still black, and inside the tongue right there, you can see that it's still black. So let's go ahead and choose, what do we have? Pink. We'll choose pink. And you'll see that change color a little bit. And then let's move on. Stitching color. Okay. Even the stitching color you guys can change. So you guys can see the, let's change the stitching color on this one is white. So you see how it just changed to white. Now we're going to continue on. Laces color, right? So laces are white on this one. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go a step further. What about the zipper color? Well, we got 3 choices on the zipper. The zipper on this one is white. So we're going to choose white. And then eyelets color. Even the eyelets you can choose colors. So here we go. We'll choose white on that. Boom. There we go. Sole color. Even the sole at the bottom right here, you can choose the color. So in this particular one, this is a brown or tan right here. So I'll choose that. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Don't see the color you want? Ask if we can make it. So you could even type in a color. If any of the 18 colors that we already have don't suit your fancy, then you can just ask us, and we'll do our best to find that color for you. Okay? Want a custom design on the boot? Upload a picture here. All right, but let's take a look at what we have now. Okay? So our total cost on this boot right now is $310. Right? Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys to see it here. All right, so our total cost right now is $310. So what did I tell you we started out with earlier? 268. So you've literally got $40 more for a pure custom boot right here. $40 more than the regular normal price. So we'll go all the way back to the front so you can see what that looks like. Now, here's how you save it. Okay, now this is real important. One way that you can save it is you can go right here to this little arrow here, this little up arrow, and it's going to give you a choice. It's going to say save image. So of course you can save the image to your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Now you can also save the link. You can copy the link. All right, so I copied the link. Now I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to go to a new page here, and I'm going to paste in the link. So you'll just want to save that somewhere, save it to a message or something like that, and you'll be able to get straight back to the design. Watch what happens here. So when I open this up, this is now going to open that design. So there you go. So you can get back to it that way. Or if you want, you can also simply just add it to cart. And when you add it to cart, then you're saving it in your own cart so that you can always get back to it. So here you go. So if you wanted to get back to it, you just click on the picture here, and that'll take you back to the design. And that's it. You just do that. You can do as many of these as you want. There's no charge. You can do it as long as you want. You can have your friends help you with it. You know, you're designing for a wedding or something like that. You can design boots and get boots for all your friends. Every single time you open one of these designs, it basically creates a new design. So you can add one to the cart at 7 wide, and let's say one of your friends is a 6 wide or 6W. I don't know if that means wide. I have no idea. So let's add that one to the cart. Now you're going to see, if it works right, there should be 2 in there now. Right? So now there's 2. The only difference is one is a 6 and one is a 7. And there you go. So imagine if you were designing these for a wedding and you wanted like the street shoe versions of them. There you go. You can all have matching boots and matching shoes, totally custom, done the way you want. So we can also add graphics to these. We can add now this would require a little bit of conversation at this point, but you can actually upload a picture. Is there a spot on there where they can upload a picture or something to the?
Yeah, it's at the very bottom.
At the very bottom, so they can upload. Let's see, drag and drop or browse. Let's see what that looks like real quick. So here, let's find a picture. Here, we'll go like super meta, and we'll put a picture of a boot on a boot. Okay. Here we go. What did we do? Low quality. All right. But anyway, now we have a picture of the boot that we're going to put on the boot somewhere. There we go. Wouldn't that be crazy? There you go. So if I wanted this, I could actually get this graphic put on this boot. So we've done boots with national flags on there. We've done them. Here's one right here where we actually did inlays with a flame. Here, I'll show you that real quick. I gotta get rid of this. There's a flame right there. Look at that. That's like a really cool inlay or overlay on there. Now this kind of thing would require a little bit more conversation, and it would be a little bit more, but I'm just showing you the capability that we can do. So you could design this whole color scheme, and you could pull in a graphic of flames and stick it on there, and then you would just have a conversation with us, and we would make sure that it all fits the way you want, do a mock-up and everything. So that would just be a little bit of conversation, but it would work. So basically, what I'm saying to you guys is that at this point right here, we have just given you more choice than you've ever had before, coupled with the highest quality that we know of in this section, in these type of boots. this heel right here is different. Nobody has a heel like this. This has a steel rod reinforcing the heel in here, all right? We made these so that they can support everyone, right? So my dad, for example, was a drag queen, and he was a big dude, right? He was a Navy diver, and he was a chef, and he liked to eat his own cooking, and he's a big guy. So when he dressed up as a woman, he needed shoes that would support him, and these were unfortunately made long after his drag career was over. But I can tell you, growing up with him, that he broke a lot of heels, because they just generally didn't make heels for bigger people, right? And especially for big men who were doing dance steps, in high heels. So this is something that people didn't really design for. Now, if you guys have watched the movie Kinky Boots, you know that there's actually a real story about a factory that was saved by a drag queen going there and helping them to design boots that were strong enough for drag queens. Well, these boots are strong enough for drag queens, which means they're strong enough for everybody else as well. So we know, for example, that dancers are going to put a lot of torque on the heels throughout the routines that they do. So you definitely want shoes that you can absolutely depend on, but you also want the elegance and the fashion and everything to look great. So check out these heels. Just look at that and understand that the engineering in there is pretty incredible as far as making that super strong. All right? Which also means, by the way, that if needed, you can probably get out of a bar fight with these heels. All right, so just take them off and make your way out of the bar, find a safe spot to put them back on, and then continue on about your night. That's just an added bonus that we didn't really plan on, but it's there. So what I'm asking you guys, and I'm appealing to you right now, is I want you to go to luboos.com, and I want you just to design some boots. Even if you're not really ready to buy anything, just save the pictures or save the link and share it with everyone. Help this small company. Help them. There's 3 people in this company, 4 people basically. 4 people in this company are trying to bring something new to the dance world that improves on what was already there and improves on the experience by giving you the ability to just customize to your heart's content. All right? I've said that a few times, but I can't overstate it. And we're going to continue to improve the website. We're going to continue to improve the process and make it even easier. So that concept, that passion, the ethos of continuous improvement is what has driven JB Cases for the entire 17 years. And actually, for me personally, for the entire 30 years of me being in business. I had another company before my current one, before JB Cases. And my motto then was continuous improvement. And when I sold that company, I took a 4-year break and I started a new company, and I went even further with continuous improvement. So that same like just to the bone, to the cellular level of commitment is what is being put into these shoes. So if you're watching this video and you've watched it up to this point, all I'm asking you to do right now is just go play with the designer. Go play around with it, make designs, show other people. If you're in the dance world, even if you're not in the dance world, just go and try it. And if you find something that doesn't work right or it's not great, tell us. We'll fix it. That's it. You get immediate response from us on things like this. We're not a multi-million-dollar company. We're not faceless. We're not nameless. And we respond. So that's the whole pitch. My wife is too humble to get up here and do this, but I'm not. And I'm not afraid to say that I think that this is the best version of these types of dance boots that's ever existed, in my opinion. Right? But at the end of the day, my opinion really doesn't matter. It only matters that you try them and you tell us what you think. And if you don't think that they're the best, tell us why, and we will start making improvements to get us to that level that satisfies you. Okay? So thanks a lot, everyone. And one more time, I want to show you the custom boot that we just did. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this picture. How do I get, do I exit out? How do I do that? See, I might have already found an issue here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. If I just delete it, it's gone. All right, so remember, this is the one we designed, right? You just saw me design it. Just like that. All right, so help us get a lot more traction. You know, we're doing regular campaigns and everything, but this is just me, a person you don't know, appealing to you out there in internet land and saying, help my wife's company go viral and help her to get a lot more traction so that she can continue to not only make high quality dance boots, but she can continue to expand and get better and continue to service you guys with something that is not only the best in class, but also allows you to express your own character and your own desire through the boots. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.